Hello, hello. Oh, baby! Thank you!
Guys, on YouTube, live.
Oh my god!
What friendly?
He just put the mic.
The signature. So,
Hit that shit, bitch!
Cool, and I got one more to add if we're running out of time. So let me just look that up real quick.
oh well, we're already recording, so yeah.
We're
Anyways,
already recording. Well, this is a completely inappropriate podcast, everybody. I am Anthony, along with Mr.
Frank.
Howdy doody, Mr. Frank. How you
Mm-hmm.
doing, Papa?
I'm
You
okay.
doing groovy, baby? You doing
Sure.
gravy?
Mm-hmm.
Spill the gravy, baby, because life is mashed potatoes waiting to soak you all in. Ow!
Uh-huh. Okay,
So
cool.
For those of you who can't understand the dynamic of the moment, it is not 8 in the morning. Rather, it is 8 in the evening. We are recording late tonight, which is like early for like normal people, right? But I'm an old man in a young man's body. So what can you do? I'm also eating pistachios like a fiend because I'm starving. I haven't eaten today.
Oh, okay. You should probably eat an appropriate meal, but you do you.
We have to record. There's no time for an appropriate meal, Frank. I had to go to work. I had to come home and I'll admit I slept instead of eating a proper meal. And then, so I took a nap and then I went to go teach yoga. Then I had to go to my mom's to fix her plumbing issue because I bought her a bidet a while back. And one of the attachments snapped off while she was cleaning with the brush. The toilet
For those
brush.
of you that don't know, a bidet is a fucking toilet with a squirter for your booty hole. So yeah.
Right. Well, now they sell attachments where you could just attach it to your water line and strap it to your seat, and it'll it does the same thing. I even splurged for the setting that does the booty hole and the vagina hole.
Okay.
They're good for you, man. They're much more sanitary. They're safe for you.
Yeah, but the way they advertise them, it's like never use toilet paper again. I'm like, well, your ass is gonna be wet. You're gonna have to fucking dry
that's
it.
a lie. Well,
Yeah.
no, because in Europe you typically have a it's like a hand
Hair
towel.
dryer.
It's the same. Oh, they do have the more expensive ones that will have an air dryer. Those are like thousands of dollars though. No, you'll typically have rags, like separate rags, like you would a separate towel for you in the shower. But you would have a separate rag for you by the toilet to dab your asshole dry.
And then what happens when you accidentally use it for your face? Because you'll wash it.
Well, that's why it's by the toilet and not by the sink, you dumb motherfucker.
No, I'm saying you wash it, right? And both your ass towel.
I assure you, I know what you're about to say, but if you no, you dumb motherfucker. If you can afford a bidet and separate hand towels for your ass, then you can afford to purchase separate styles of hand towels so you don't get them mixed up. You idiot. Like, color code your shit. Get brown towels for your asshole and white towels for your hands, all right?
I'm saying,
Just
how
think
do you
about it.
know the end of the towel you're using for your face isn't the same end of the towel you used last time on your ass? That's what I'm saying.
Because you're using separate towels. I'm telling you not to use the same towel on your ass that you do for your face.
Right. That's what
You don't you don't get a full-size towel in the shower and then end up going to dry your face or dry your ass and then take the same side of that towel and dry your face with it. You flip it and you turn it to the other side. That's just rule number 1 with drying off after a shower. It's just, so if the towel isn't enough, you're not using a full-size towel to dry your ass, you fat fuck. I mean, maybe you are, but I definitely am not. So I use hand towels. I mean, if you're polite though, you could just have some toilet paper, disposable toilet paper, and just instead of using piece after piece after piece to clean your soggy ass off or your dirty ass off, you just take one piece to wipe your soggy ass off. Dab it dry.
So I'm the only one that does.
You don't have to. Well, you don't have to get rid of toilet paper altogether. You just use a lot less of it. But anyway, so this little piece of it broke off, right? So this was yesterday. And I went to go check it out. I was like, okay, well, it just needs some Gorilla Glue. We'll glue that back on, and the other piece will slide right in. So I'm gonna go do that today, not realizing that as I'm taking everything apart, like there's poo-poo water getting all over my hand. As I lift the thing up, it's like all brown water and like yellowish water and shit. Because that's just the nature of toilets underneath. When you take off that seat, there's gonna be something under it. And so I washed my hands like 3 times. And now, as I'm telling you all this and I'm eating these pistachios, I'm wondering if I washed them the last time that I handled it, or if I was just excited to get out of there. Oh well.
Well, you did once say a long time ago in an earlier episode, everything has fecal matter. So, what does it matter?
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. Did you know that beautiful rain smell? When it's raining outside and you can smell it, or like it just rained and you can smell it.
Mhm.
A lot of what you're smelling is microbials from fecal matter out of bugs. It's bug fecal matter that's getting tossed up into the air with the dust as the water displaces the dust on the ground as it falls from the rain. Isn't that delightful?
Yeah, it's the same as every time I walk into a dairy farm, I'm always like, oh, I love that smell. Oh, and it's mostly cow shit because, when you're a country boy.
It is, but right, but it's not filled with, it's just grass. It's processed, it's broken down grass and fiber, it's not necessarily, it's not oils and meat and gristle and sinew that's all rotting in their stomach, because they're herbivores.
Mhm.
Now I know cows, well, that's not necessarily true though, because don't cows, no, it's horses. Horses will eat a bird, right? Like, have you ever seen the
Sure.
videos of a have you never seen a video of a horse eat a bird? Just Google it now, everybody. You go to YouTube, I'll go to YouTube. Everybody listening to this, pause and go to YouTube and look up horse eats bird. I'll play this in the background. Look, there's several of them that pop up. We're already there goes all our money. That commercial does not.
Here goes all our
us.
listeners. Like, wow, these guys can't agree on a topic.
No, all our money, because this is in the future. Wait, what?
We're losing listeners because they're like, these assholes can't agree on a topic, and then just fucking switch off.
What do you mean? We were having a bidet conversation.
Yeah.
And it led into odors from fecal matter, and then we went into how cows smell good. And so it's just a shit talking episode, bro.
Yeah.
There's your title right there, the shit talking episode. But I'm telling you, a horse will eat a goddamn bird. Like, if they're hungry enough, it is sustenance.
Cool.
I'm sure I've seen it. This is not even herbivores eat meat. Yeah, no. There's plenty. The horse eats chicken. Oh my god, this horse ate that chicken. Not even a chicken. The horse ate a baby chick. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yep.
Frank, you've got to watch this.
Okay.
We can't. Oh my god, there's the next video is horse steps on bird, period, space, squeak, exclamation point.
You know what this reminds me of? That American Dad
A horse
episode.
steps on the bird.
That American Dad episode where
Oh my god, he just stepped on it, so squeaky.
Whatever
Oh my
you
god,
do,
it was so hardcore.
don't watch
Okay,
snake bite videos. And then Steve is in the fucking computer doing his homework, and he's like, snake bite video. Well, maybe just one. And then the entire night passes, and he's like, oh shit, how many fucking snake bite videos have I seen?
Enough, man. Enough.
Whatever you do,
YouTube
don't watch horse eating bird videos.
Definitely look up horse eating. It's just astonishing because they do it as if they're eating an apple. The one I saw is like a horse eating chicken, right? And it's a baby chick. It's like this big, so it's smaller than an apple. And you just see him do the same thing. They do like kind of scoops him in with his big lips, big horse lips, and just like crunch, just like not even a weird like little. Like, you know how when you bite into something a little like spicy or sharp, like a Dorito catches your gums in the wrong angle, and you're like, "Ow, no!" This horse ate it like it was an oat that it's been eaten since childhood, since Nate. What do they call it? Foulhood?
Foul.
What are horse babies called?
Ponies. So since ponies.
Sure, that works. Front ponyhood. Anyway, so that was just my catching up that led into this whole little tangent. What did you do today?
Oh my God, I was hoping I would get into this when we touched our last subject, but
What was the last subject?
Wait,
hold on. Okay, well, let's work backwards then. What's the last subject?
The last subject I have for the day is Lil Nas. And oh my God, what the fuck happened? Oh my fucking God.
Oh my God.
So I'm over here.
They're just shoes, bro.
Yeah, I'm over here fucking running errands, right? And I sent you a video because you're like, how the fuck does this happen? Well, I'm over here, right, with my sister. We're talking because she asked me, she's like, are you gonna talk about the fucking Lil Nas controversy? Lil Nas X. Sorry, like X is so extra.
That's a good one.
Why not just fucking Lil Nas? But anyways, so then yeah.
The only reason people are mad is because the motherfucker sang a song that all their kids want to sing. Like even my kid, he's never heard the entire song. All he heard was YouTube videos with clips of "Take me down to the old town road I want," and so my kid would sing it all the time. I don't give a shit. It's not like when Michael Jackson comes on, I freak out. Like, oh my God, my son can't be allowed to sing these songs. I was like, if he wants to sing, maybe he'll be a better Michael Jackson, a non-pedophiliac Michael Jackson. Who knows?
Oh my God, you're behind. You are so behind. So anyways,
why?
So then we're over here
what
talking
happened?
about the controversy, right? And I'm kind of mapping out how I'm going to explain this and what I'm going to throw in and what I'm not. And then fucking out of nowhere, my fucking car starts feeling different, you know, and I'm like, And then I hear like a thunk, 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 and I'm like, oh shit, don't tell me the fucking tire peeled off and I'm running bald on fucking tires. And so then she's like, what's that smell? And I'm like, oh, it's probably the Chinese place. I'm like, nope, that's burned rubber. So I pull over.
Oh, you dumb motherfucker.
I pull over into a parking lot.
That was a real stupid thing to say. What did you say? It must be what?
The Chinese place.
The Chinese food? I can't tell if that's racist or just stupid. I'm going to put it in somewhere in the 50-50.
And there's a Chinese place nearby. Like I parked in front of a Chinese place. Okay, so yeah, that happened.
Is there ham in a Chinese place?
Probably. I don't know. But anyway.
All right then.
Yeah, because there's Mishu pork, so there has to be ham and Chinese food. So then, yeah. So then I send you. I do the video because you're like, what the fuck? How the fuck does your tire get slashed? And I'm like, look. And I send you. I don't think
you sent me a video. I didn't get it.
I think because of the glimmer of the sun, you couldn't see the fucking slash.
No, I never received it. I have nothing that came through.
Well,
that sucks. I would really like to see that. Yeah, I see. My tire got slashed, but you could have just had a blowout.
Yeah, that's what happened. Apparently, why it was sounding different.
Well, that's not a slashed tire. That's a blowout.
Was because I was driving with fucking less air on the tire than I should have, you know, and my dumbass is over here like,
yeah.
So then my sister's over here saying, nah, it's the Lil Nas. Lil Nas is Satan. This is why it happened.
Yeah, what? Wait, what? Because you were thinking about him or what?
No, because we're playing Lil Nas and we're singing along and we're like, you know, fucking call me by your name. Fucking Morocco, fucking Costco, fucking Montero. That's his name. Montero's his name. That's his real name. So the song of the music video is Montero, call me by your name, because that's his real name. So to catch you up, what happened is that
with Lil Nas?
Lil Nas X.
With Lil Nas X?
Yeah, that's so extra. What he did.
Well, hold on. Before you say what happened, I'm gonna repeat something that a friend of mine posted. She's X evangelical pastor. And she says, so as a post-evangelical ex-pastor, I got to say, I fucking love this video and I'm happy to explain all the reasons why.
Mhm.
And then she doesn't explain any of the reasons why. But so this is based on a Rachel Myers tweet or something. It says Lil Nas X is someone who used what Christians weaponized against him his whole life, telling him his sexuality condemned him, and created symbolic art that portrayed his journey overcoming the traumatic message forced on him. So that's basically all it was. That's how I see the video and the shoe collab. He is not doing it because he believes in the religion that he is quote unquote defacing or demoralizing or what is the claim? Okay, so that's just that was just to lead into it. I know people that are ex-pastors and true searchers that I know that don't take umbrage with what she's done. She says she actually enjoyed that video. You know what I mean? So go ahead, explain the video, explain the controversy, explain the darkest parts of it, quote unquote.
What happened is that he used that video to launch his new shoe, the Satan shoe. And like,
well, what was the video though?
The video was very esoteric. I actually fucking liked it. I was like, yes, girl, you do you.
That's what I'm hearing. It's
yeah.
amazing. I still haven't gotten to see it. I just heard about this today, and my day has been way too busy to check it out.
Yeah. So the big controversy is not just the shoes, but in the video, the guy gives Satan a lap dance, and I'm like, okay,
that's right. That's what I heard. Yeah.
Like, okay.
Which, let's be honest, isn't every stripper just giving Satan a lap dance?
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. You're a sexist.
Oh, man.
No, but I mean, it's not like the Bible is okay with lap dances and like being a prostitute. You're supposed to give up your prostitute ways to follow Jesus, right? Like Mary Magdalene.
Yeah. But, so not only does this guy give
you're not supposed to go off and keep stripping.
Yeah, not only does this guy give Satan a lap dance, he fucking snaps his neck and takes over hell. I'm like, yas, queen, you do you. So yeah,
does he make it fabulous?
Well, he's wearing those thigh-high boots, you know. So yeah, and
they look fun. Yeah. I would like thigh-high boots that didn't have a heel. Could I just get like army boot, like those female army boots that are just army boots, but they're like all the way up? No, those Russian ones, because they're like to prevent against snake bites, like real man ones. I like thigh highs. Oh, thigh highs. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I was thinking of calf highs, like where they're just up to like the top of the calf. Oh, thigh highs? No, that's uncomfortable. That would get sweaty in the knees.
Yeah, that might chafe. I don't know. But
yeah, that sounds terrible. That's not like, who would want to wear those? Anyway, I'm sorry. Continue. So giving Satan a lap dance and thigh highs.
Yeah, and he snaps his neck and he takes over fucking hell. And I'm like, yes, you do you, queen.
Sounds good to me already.
Yeah, and so then the whole thing is that the Satan shoe, first of all, it's black, all black with red highlights. And it has Luke 10:18 etched on it, which is a quote, "I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven." Okay, cool. And it has a pentagram. Nice. Yeah, it has a pentagram pendant over the laces. It's 66 cubic centimeters of red marking. And it's from Mischief clothing brand. MSCHF. Apparently that says Mischief.
Okay.
Like, how the fuck was I supposed to know? But no, the big controversy.
Oh, everybody's doing that ever since. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, the big controversy is that the shoes contain a drop of human blood in its sole. And I'm like, okay, but blood dries out though.
Oh yeah. Right, but that's still not like a health. That's a health concern.
No, it's inside the sole.
It doesn't matter. It's still biological content, like a biological remnant.
Mm-hmm.
being transported. Like that's a biological hazard because nobody knows. Is he shipping out a certificate saying that he doesn't have like hepatitis C or something? You know what I mean?
The blood is coming apparently from fucking the people that made from Mischief, and
Wait, it's not even his blood.
yeah, it's not even his blood. Apparently, that's what I found.
That's lame.
Yeah,
But yeah, and then people were mad at Nike, right, for a minute because they thought Nike had like straight up collaborated
Yeah.
with him.
yeah, they thought it was Nike because they
But
look exactly like Nike Air Max 97s. It turns out, yeah, it's the
Well,
same.
aren't they Nike?
Yeah, it's the same shoe. They just modified it. That's what Nike is claiming. So
Yeah,
Nike,
'cause-
yeah, so Nike is
Yeah,
suing
because
them.
it's a popular thing to do. Like if you follow on Instagram the shoe heads,
Mhm.
they'll buy all white Nikes or all white, usually Nikes, right? The all white Nikes, and they paint them and design them themselves by like professional artists. So they get them. So basically, he bought a run of all white Nikes and had them customized, custom painted, and it's beautiful to watch. I've actually done similar work to boots and shoes at the repair business that I work part time at in the town over. It's pretty cool what they can do, though. I am not an artist. I can't draw like that on a fucking shoe to fucking save my life. But that's all it was. It wasn't like he called Nike like, "Hey, Nike, can we do a run of 100 of these shoes?" I mean, didn't those shoes sell for like $1,000 each too, and they like sold out like a minute?
$1,018. All 600.
That's what's up.
Pairs of shoes, all numbered, by the way, which pair you got. So whoever got 666 out of 666 better buy a lottery ticket.
No, legit. Nah, legit though, those are fucking gonna be some serious collector's items. Like if they went for $1,000, they're gonna go for at least $2. They'll at least double. And if it goes to court or anything, if things blow up even further, those things are gonna be fire.
Yeah, so the guy was saying that that he went ahead and did this because, first of all, it was all hush hush between him and his nephew. His nephew's also gay. I'm pretty sure it's his nephew. His nephew's also gay, but they're like, okay, yeah, let's keep it between us, whatever the fuck. But then he went ahead and did this ballsy move.
What, their relationship?
No. Like, he's gay, right? And then
I don't understand. So how old is he? Is he a young kid or what?
Yeah, he's a young kid, but he confides in his uncle, is what I'm saying. He confides in his uncle.
So you don't know how old he is though? Like, is he underage or is he 18 or older?
Probably underage. I don't know. The fucking articles didn't say anything about his age, but yeah.
All right.
So old enough to have a sexual orientation, that's for sure. But yeah, so he confided in his uncle, like, I'm gay too. Oh, cool. I'm gay too. So, let's bond over this. And so Lil Nas told his nephew that what I just did, imagine what it'll do for all the gay kids out there that are afraid to come out, and that because he was saying, he tweeted that he hoped.
That's the point. The point is that he felt like he was demonized. He feels like people have subjugated and told him he's going to hell for his fucking way of life and his sexual orientation when he knows fucking better. And he is anti. The problem is I don't appreciate when people attack religion because religion attacked them, but I also don't blame them. The same way I don't blame a rape victim for talking shit about their attacker when their attacker may have been like a rape victim themselves. You know how they say like rapists rape and hurt people? Like a raped person, a raped victim, or a rape survivor, rather, let me put it that way, may find it impossible to give a shit that their rapist was ever raped themselves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so this is what's happening with Lil Nas X. Like, he's a victim of hate and persecution based on, he came out as a straight rapper. He didn't come out saying I'm a homosexual rapper singing Old Town Road. Like, it came out well after that fucking hit. So he experienced hate and vitriol and the worst of Christianity and other religions, I'm sure. So of course he's gonna come back swinging, because you know what? Hurt people, especially when the people that are hurt aren't ever given acknowledgement, aren't ever acknowledged for their pain.
Yeah.
Because he made money. He's famous now. He doesn't need to be felt bad for.
Mhm.
I mean, he was a 19, 20-year-old kid. How old is that guy? How old is Lil Nas X?
I don't know. You're the one with the Google in front of you. You should Google it. But
You
yeah.
realize you are on a laptop?
Uh-huh.
Do you realize that you can do this too? You fucking dirty, hairy piece of shit.
But it takes
Lil Nas X is 21 years old. Just so you know.
Yeah.
I know. I wouldn't want to disturb your fragile fucking sense of self.
So, anyways,
he's 21 years old.
Yeah, I was telling my sister how, some Christians will say, no, we don't hate you. We love you. We just hate the sin that is gay. Well, at such a young, impressionable
The sin
age,
is being human.
Yeah. Like
I'm sick of people talking about sin. The only sin is that we're human.
Yeah, they identify with their sexuality because at that age, that's all they have to fucking distinguish themselves. But what else was I saying? No, yeah, that Christians, true Christians, if they really do follow the word of God and everything, then they should love the gay kid. No, without even fucking mentioning, oh, you're fucking gay. I love you, gay child. No, no.
Unconditional love. God loves us unconditionally, according to the Christian faith, right? Unconditional love. We are supposed to live under the likeness and not expectations, but what is represented by Jesus Christ and God and what is good. And that's loving unconditionally. But we don't love those who are gay. No, we love the sinner. We hate the sin. But you still treat the sinner like shit. And you're not supposed to do that either, motherfucker. Does nobody remember Mary Magdalene? Does nobody remember her anointing Jesus or putting the beautiful scented oils on his feet and pouring the whole bottle on him? And the people around, the apostles, all fucking curse at her, saying, how dare you waste such valuable asset when you could have sold it and given your money? And Jesus stops them and says, how dare you? How dare you judge this woman for taking the one thing that she owns in this world that is precious to her, that is worth anything to her, and deciding to give it up for her love, for her honest feeling of goodness and rightness, for doing this for me, for her kindness, just giving that out to the world in her own way. You're going to judge her for that because it's not what you fucking expected? But this Lil Nas X, he's out there. I disagree with him doing things for inflammatory purposes. Unfortunately, that's the nature of fucking Hollywood and being famous. You want to keep it going, you have to be inflammatory. That's the world we created. Us individuals, us God-loving, God-fearing individuals. Except they don't give a shit when they're fucking doing things against God. They only give a shit when Lil Nas X is doing things against God. Even though all he's trying to do, before this video anyway, was to be a successful singer who happened to be a homosexual. In doing, he would be able to show hundreds and thousands of people who happen to also be homosexual that they can accomplish things, they can follow their path that they choose for themselves, they can follow their heart and choose to be happy with their actions, with what they want to follow through. Then you've got people fucking hating on him because he's gay, because he is who he is. Even though all he's trying to do is just be happy being who he is. That's what hate begets hate. That's all there is to it. All those people that hated Lil Nas were so angry at him. Now he's biting back, and there's just more hate. Yeah, they hated him. Now he hates them. No, they hate him again. It's a vicious cycle. It'll never finish. It'll continue for as long as we live.
Yeah, he tweeted that he hopes that people are mad. Well, he wants people to be mad, and he hopes that they stay mad because of filling his head as a child with fucking, you know, uh, you should hate yourself because your fucking lifestyle, your sexuality is a fucking sin. But
Right. Now he's 21 years old, guys. He's a fucking child. I'm 31. I am only 10 years older than him. And I recognize the fact that there is a difference there. We aren't even fully fucking formed at 21 years old as a male. Most females aren't fully formed for their prefrontal cortex. Fucking ding, 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 ring-a-ling-ling. We haven't said that in fucking months. But as far as their prefrontal cortex goes, women aren't developed until their early to mid 20s. Men aren't fully developed in their prefrontal cortex that is all about emotion and immediate response to things like compulsion and impulse. None of that is fully formed until men are 25 to 35 years old or 32 years old, I think. So roughly around where we are right now.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you're still in the Lil Nas X era, but you know what I mean. Things are a little difficult for people that age. So, of course, he's going to continue to react on his baser impulses as far as revenge goes. That is exactly the reason why the military doesn't accept anybody over what age, Frank?
29.
It went down. It used to be
That's
31.
what I heard. That's what I heard. 29.
Now tell me, why do you think they lowered the age to 29? Because I tell you what, I'm in better shape than I've ever been at 31 years old. They'd rather have me now, except for the fact that I could think emotionally and give a shit about what my actions are now.
Uh-huh. Well,
Because my
mostly.
prefrontal cortex is developed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I would say mostly because it's easier to get in shape and stay in shape at fucking 29 than it is at fucking your mid 30s. So yeah,
Incorrect.
that's what I would think I'm saying.
Well, mid 30s, but early 30s, you're still in your prime. Most people aren't in their prime until like 25 to 31.
Uh-huh. Well,
Maybe I say that because I'm 31. I'm still in there. Next year it'll be 32.
men are in their sexual prime at 25. So maybe you might be on.
Oh, sexual, but not mental.
Right.
Like we're mentally peaking in our 30s and 40s.
Mm-hmm.
When we start hitting our 50s and our bodies start breaking down, that's when shit starts to go to hell.
Yeah, that's what they say, that a man's life doesn't really take off until he's in his 30s. Like, what was the age? 33, I think. Yeah, until he's 33. So, apparently, they never met
I think
me.
they say that. They say most people don't know what they want to do with their life and don't have things figured out and have a direction to go until there's something like 37.
Mm-hmm.
So I still got 6 years, thank God, because I think I'm figuring it out. Right, I really do. Like it's a remarkable sensation going from being 16 years old to feeling like you know everything, to hitting 18, 19 years old to feeling where like you are capable of knowing everything, but you can't. And then 21 to 30 years old where you feel like, you know what, I know how to learn everything, I just don't have the time. And then 31 to everything else, like, oh, I'll never be able to learn anything. I can only try. And there's always a way to do it, but it's always my fault if I don't. You know what I mean? Like, but at this, it's like a level of peace and understanding that's come to me at 31 years old. How about you, man? At whatever the fuck age you're at, how do you feel different from now from when you were younger? You know what I mean?
Not so much that I stopped caring, but that I don't let things get to me anymore. Like, like, okay, you were.
But how now? Okay, on that real simple subject, before you give me an explanation, because I don't need a shitty story from you.
Mhm.
But how do you feel about that? So you don't feel like you care anymore. How do you feel about all those years where you did? You know what I mean? Like, you can almost explain why you gave a shit then, but at the same time, like, aren't you? I'm almost mad at myself for giving so much of a shit.
Yeah, well, I forgive myself because I was young and I was and guys at that age, they're trying to prove something mostly to themselves. Like they don't know who they're trying to prove it to, but it's mostly to themselves. They're trying to prove something. And at my age, I'm already like I've always thought I don't need to impress anyone. Like I just need to, prove to myself. But even then, I'm confident enough to know, yes, I can do this, which is why a lot of people take me as lazy or defeatist or fucking what's the other one, conformist. I'm like, no, man, it's because I know myself. I know
Defeatist makes more sense. Conformist doesn't make any sense.
no, because well, conformist because it's like, hey, I'll fucking race you to the top of that hill. I'm like, no, it's okay, I know I can get to the top of the hill. They're like, no, but let's see how fast. I don't need to know how fast I can go up the hill. Like I know I can go up the hill.
Well, that's a different thing. That's a dick measuring contest with another guy that it's just not worth fucking playing with guys like that. That's some child. Jesus Christ. Are you talking about when you were 19 in the fucking military?
Yeah. What age did you want me to talk about?
Oh, no, the difference between then and now. Like, how do you feel about yourself then knowing what you know now? The reason I want to talk about this is because there's kids that are fucking preteens or teens or early adults that are listening to this who feel like, hey, these guys just seem like so much more confident than I do. I could never fucking just talk the way they do. Like, I'm gonna pat ourselves on the back. I couldn't have done this shit at fucking 21 or 22. I never would have kept to it, first of all. It's so hard to keep a routine at that age. But also, I just didn't give a shit enough to think that anybody could ever learn anything from me. And I realized that, like, we can all learn something from each other. If I found out tomorrow that a 12-year-old started a podcast, it would be the first one I listened to every day of my life. The 12-year-old, if we had one of like every 5 years, give me a 12-year-old, a 17-year-old, a 22-year-old, and then us. I would love to hear all those podcasts one after the other. That's the program we need to start. We need to start a completely inappropriate podcast where we have underage to overaged.
Mm-hmm.
Overaged is a great concept, by the way.
You mean over the hill?
I know what I mean.
Okay. But what happened? No, yeah, younger me probably wouldn't have done this because younger me would have been like, well, I hate the way I sound. I hate the sound of my voice. I'll fucking find some other way to fucking become popular or whatever. And then me at the age
you were trying to do YouTube.
Yeah, me at the age that you caught me to do this podcast, I was like, well, no one likes the way they sound, and you always sound different when you hear yourself through fucking voice recordings. So I was like, yeah, whatever.
The microphone sounds so much crazy different.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. But anyways. So speaking of,
all right, man. Well, this has been another episode of the Completely Inappropriate Podcast. Okay. I know Frank had like 2 or 3 more subjects he wanted to touch on.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely 2, and I had 1, but I think we just had a good time talking here. What do you think? Dude, it's been almost 45, 50 minutes already. We got to cut this off. We can't just keep going just for the sake of getting through the topics.
Okay, because really, this is the only I only had 1 subject, which was this, and then the whole Lil Nas thing happened, and I'm like, yeah, if Anthony doesn't want to talk about this in the podcast, I can always talk about it in my fucking YouTube channel, which I'm still going to talk about it.
No, the Lil Nas one was actually straight up entertaining. Yeah, I wanted to talk about the Lil Nas one. I just heard about it today, so it was like fresh in my brain. All right, what's your last topic? We got time. Fuck it, we'll make this one an extra long one. If people don't like it, they won't listen.
I'll just rapid fire this, and then if you want to fucking get your emotions into it like you always do, then
ramble. We'll go. Just say something, nigga.
So
I
The-
mean,
the
you're gonna have to bleep
author-
that. You're gonna have to bleep that, Frank.
Okay, cool. There's a relationship guru, fucking dating expert, fucking guy on YouTube, right? Who is the author of books Don't Forget Your Crown, Healed Together Without Hurting Each Other, A Cheating Man's Heart 1 and 2, Single Mothers for Grown Men Only, Things She Wishes You Understood. The author
So
of
Derrick Jaxn,
Derrick Jaxn, spelled with an X. That man
spelled
is
with a J. No, it's Jackson, Jaxn.
yeah, with an X.
Like, what was the song you? What were you just talking about? Where it's spelled all weird?
Yeah,
Like everybody's got to have a catch.
yeah. So then, this man is on his second marriage, and he got caught cheating on his wife with multiple women. And the guy issued an apology video, right, with him and his wife talking about himself in the third person, like a fucking douche nozzle. And it gets better.
Well, that's a thing.
The guy actually did a video reviewing his apology video, talking about himself in the third person, talking about how I applaud this man for owning up to it. Like, yeah, you're fucking stroking your own.
Oh, pretending like he was a third part. That's so funny.
Yeah, and I was telling you.
Wait, so what happened though? What was he talking about? So what happened with him and his his ex or
Well,
who was
him
it?
and his wife are still together that I know of, because this guy issued the apology video.
Oh, his wife.
He
Okay.
reviewed.
I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, he reviewed his fucking apology video, and then his wife on the side did her own video blaming the devil on this, talking about how she's covered in the blood of Christ and you don't know kingdom if you fucking still believe this and that and blah blah blah. I'm like, oh my god.
Okay, hold on though. But what did he say? Like, I don't understand. Like, what was the problem? Did they cheat on each other?
No. He cheated on her.
Who did what?
So
Okay, you're not. I feel like you didn't explain that.
no, well, that's it. That's all fucking everyone on YouTube is talking about. Like, the guy cheated with multiple women. Like, I guess that's the bottom line, because there's no details on that. It's just that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, what was it? So wait. So what was he complaining about?
No, he wasn't complaining. He issued an apology video, right? And then he reviewed his own apology video, and then his wife did her own video blaming the devil for this and talking about the blood of Christ and kingdom and all this other nonsense. And I'm like, okay, you do you. But when I tell you the writing was on the wall with this guy made videos talking about how 40-year-old women are lit in the dating world and 40-year-old men are on the downslope, and that no man has ever had the privilege. He didn't say those exact words, but basically saying that no man has ever enjoyed a 40-year-old woman, no real man. And I'm like,
Damn.
yeah. So all his videos are fucking uplifting women, putting them on a pedestal while bashing the men. Like, fucking
okay. So I just looked it up. Okay, so Charlemagne the God, which shitty ass fucking name, by the way. He should just stick with Charlemagne.
No, he did. He stuck with Charlemagne later on, but I guess for his podcast, it's Charlemagne the God, because he was in.
All right, well, Charlemagne the little God says he literally shits on men. It's like a level of narcissism where he purposely doesn't try to understand where another man is coming from, as if he's never made another mistake whatsoever. And then he mischaracterizes people as well, and he does it all for the benefit of his own pocket. So what you're witnessing right now is all of that energy coming back, he said. One entity that you can't fool is God. You can't fool the universe. Wait, is he talking about himself because he's Charlemagne the God?
No, he's talking about.
Anyway, continuing. You can't fool the universe. What you give to the universe will give back to you. The universe knows when you're full of shit. The universe knows you can fool me. You can fool the public. You can fool the universe. Oh, no, you can fool your wife, but the universe knows, bro. So when you out here saying you don't have no sympathy for men that cheat on their wives, guess what you're experiencing right now, Derrick? no sympathy. So well said, Charlemagne. Like, it's this guy who's been, he's been a social justice warrior, a feminist ally, talking shit about men who, make mistakes, saying they shouldn't be forgiven and all that shit. And now he's, experiencing the same thing. He was, the boy who cried wolf, 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 wolf. Like, no, that's not exactly. That was a poor pull, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but so the guy's videos, his channel, that's something younger me would do, not me fucking grown ass me, because that's what you do. You fucking bash men to make yourself look good. So with the hope, the expectation that, oh, women are gonna fucking love me because I know what it is they want to hear. I know what they want. And literally, that's literally what fucking happened. Like, even though this came out,
People
fucking
decide to have fun.
yeah, even though this came out with one woman, some people were like, nah, watch, I'm pretty sure there's more because of the way he is. Nah, you a hater, blah, blah, blah. And lo and behold, it was multiple women. And then he issued the fucking apology.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah.
Of course. That's how
Mhm.
those things go, man. People are often going to end up lying to themselves and lying to others for the possibility of having fun. People think that fun negates your shittiness. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Men cheat on their wives after 30 years because they get to fuck a 30-year-old. Well, maybe that's a fucking person who decided having fun mattered more than being a good person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's another thing, that this guy's in his fucking 30s and he's talking about how fucking in his 30s, married, talking about how fucking 40-year-old women are lit in the dating world. 40-year-old women are where it's at. And it's like, how the fuck would you know if you're in your 30s and married? Like, where is this coming from? You know?
Well, and regardless of your opinion on any age bracket or anything, like, you realize there are people older than that may find, like, and not even age, but just your kink is not my kink, motherfucker. Like, Jesus Christ, a 40-year-old might be exactly what I want and need right now as a single, 31-year-old man. I'm a happily married man. I don't need a goddamn another fucking vagina in my life. That's for goddamn sure. Unless I have a fucking baby girl, then, I guess I'll take care of that one too. Financially, not physically. Quit being gross, people. Quit being inappropriate. But yeah, it's just, people are all different. I hate people that are always trying to tell other people what they should do. If you're going to give me a suggestion, I might consider it. But when people try and tell me what I should do as if they know better than me, as if their life has more merit than mine, I shut down. I shut them out. And I think that's the majority of the human race. I don't think we respect people that try and force their own ideology and mindset on us. And I don't think any of us should. I don't think anybody listening to us should take what we say to heart as if what we say should be, taken as fact. Warning, we are not experts. We have no idea what the fuck we're talking about most of the time. We're just two guys trying to entertain ourselves and entertain the world with just a shitload of love and a whole lot of nonsense. Frank, man, you did a great job with the topics today, even though we didn't cover them as much as we would have liked. I fucking love you, man. This is always a good time going on with you. Any last things we need to cover before we sign off here? Any last tidbits on that last topic?
Well, there's Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but I think you want to.
Nah, we'll get on that next time. Nobody needs fucking television recaps. They've got whole podcasts due to that. So, we will talk to you guys next time. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another remarkably fun episode of the Completely Inappropriate Podcast. I have been Anthony, along with my best buddy over here, Mr.
Frank.
Oh, Frank. Oh, Frank. I love it when you put your lips close to the mic like that. It makes you sound so sexy. Do it one more time. What's your name again?
Frank.
Oh my God, those dulcet tones will entertain you every fucking week of your goddamn life, people. As long as Frank can help it anyway. I keep trying to take days off. He won't let me. Anyway, this has been the Completely Inappropriate Podcast. This has been Anthony along with Mr. Frank. Remember to find us at completely inappropriate podcast at gmail.com with any comments, questions, concerns at CI Podcast on Instagram, at completely inappropriate with 1P on Twitter. 1P. And remember, leave reviews, 5 stars. Huh?
No, carry on.
What?
Carry on.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, because
what was this weird shit you decided to just inject? Shut up, Frank. Goodbye. He comes from his mama and he likes pie. Frank, what do we tell the people?
Be excellent to each other.
Oh no, he froze again.
I said be excellent to each other.
Be excellent to each other. And find your motherfucking happy. Try to be better today than you were yesterday.